Let's go out to play, Daddy. More angels, Daddy. This way.
Come with us, little girl.
You want some, big guy? Bigger they are, harder they are! Get out of here, freak!
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Can you hear me?
Hey, we're not dead. That's generally a fairly good thing. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Bioshock 2. We are a Big Daddy this time around, instead of the human that we were last time around Rapture, but things have definitely changed, and we've got a bit of a trek ahead of us. So, murdered 10 years ago by us. By someone else via us, I suppose. We now just gotta go ahead and get our little sister back post-haste. While other things may have changed in the meantime. Alright. So, now we can just go ahead and keep moving on here. Bioshock 2 is definitely... I don't know. A lot of people consider it to be an inferior sequel, but I think that the actual combat and the mechanics were improved upon from the last game, so things are definitely a little bit better. So we've got our very first splicer here. We're playing on hard, so even the most basic lead heads are going to take 3 hits to take down, based with the drill. As you can see, the habit of finding codes in the environment hasn't changed, but now it actually tells you what the code is if you were going to unlock something with it, so it can make things a little bit easier, though it can lead to some confusing instances where you don't remember getting the code, and yet it's telling you what it is, so just roll with it in that case. Enjoy your free code. Here, at the very beginning of the game, you do have an Eve hypo station. These very rarely appear, but they do appear when you absolutely, positively need to use an ability to progress. It's making sure you don't get yourself stuck, essentially. Because in Game 1, at the very beginning of the game, when you've got your first lightning bolt power and you were locked in, if you wasted all of your Eve, presumably you were stuck. There wasn't really much you could do there. But that's alright, we don't even have a power-up yet. Oh, goodness, hallucinations. Okay. Got some fireflies and toys. And note to hurry, and there we go! Electro bolts. This is more amazing. Luckily, Big Daddy suits have an ejection site just for this sort of thing, so we are about to get our very first power. There you go. Much improved.
Daddy was sleeping. For
How
such
the
a
hell
long
did you
time,
get there?
And Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
We weren't sleeping, we were dead. There's a difference. One does not simply sleep for 10 years. We're not Rip Van Winkle over here. Alright, so far as I know, there's no way to manually recharge your Eve, which kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. But you can just use your hypos if you find new ones in the environment. And if you're asking, well, what you've only got 5 of them, what are you doing? You can carry 9. You can't at the beginning of this game. It kind of sucks, but you're limited to 5 Eve hypos at the very beginning of Bioshock 2. You can get more through tonics, but then again, what can't you get through tonics? Also, since we're on hard mode, enemies are going to do a bit more damage. And we're gonna burn through Eve a little bit quicker.
You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Alright, so flashback to Game 1, Tannenbaum's asking for help. Well, we helped her back then and she did us a solid, so might as well do the same this game. There was an Eve hypo right next to me, I think. Yep, there we go. Let's just pick up another one.
I haven't had a taste of Adam in weeks.
There we go. Alright, and
Is Dr. Sophia
we may
Lara
be
with a message for the people.
a bit more fragile than other Big
You are
Daddies,
not alone.
being one of the original
Think
models,
of me
but
not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
mother to the Rapture family. Are you quite serious? Sure, let's go with that. Alright, so we got another Rosie the Riveter here. Going to go ahead and zap this guy, because we may have a rivet gun, but that doesn't mean I intend to use it too much. The melee weapon remains one of the most deadly and effective things that you can use in Bioshock 2, like it did in the first. So we're just going to go ahead and collect everything that we can, because we're going to be maxed out on items soon enough, but for now, we want to go scrounging in wherever we can. Alright, and you may be saying lead-head splicers are going down in a single hit, regular old thuggish splicers are going down in a single hit, you're just wandering around with the giant drill and the electro bolt. What threat could this game possibly pose to a Big Daddy? This is hard mode and you're not even putting forth any effort. Well, it's been 10 years since the fall of Rapture, approximately. It's been a couple of years since Jack left and took down Atlas. And there are a couple of new threats in the area. Say hello to the big sister. Alright, time for the initial fight against the big sister. In this one, the best thing you can do, if I'm not mistaken, is actually nearly die. This fight is ended by you getting to extremely low health, but this enemy doesn't actually kill you, if I'm not mistaken yet. As you can see, I'm taking quite a few hits here, but I am not dying. I don't think you're actually capable of dying in this fight. So don't waste your first aid kits, don't do anything like that. Ignore the tooltips there. The big sister's eventually just gonna run away. Now, you may be panicking saying after that, well, goodness, I wasted all my first aid kits, it's alright. There's a couple of healing items nearby.
With a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
Alright, so once again, they have a big, don't splicers, let's all work together, be a happy, hunky-dory group. That's not really going to work out too well for them, considering splicers are murdering, crazy, etc. I mean, there are quite a few adjectives that you can use to describe splicers, but happy and cooperative are not among them. So we're just going to continue on here. We're still technically in the prologue, which is why it's throwing so many items at us. We got a little bit of weird mechanical laughter here. Gonna jump down and cutscene. Now, one of the things the game developers touted as being really cool and really innovative in Bioshock 2, that I have to admit they did a pretty good job on, is the fact that as a Big Daddy, you're going to be going underwater occasionally. Naturally, you don't have any of your weapons in this section, because most projectiles would be all but useless. You don't really have your drill, because your ability to actually swing your weapon would be pretty much worthless as well. The ability to spin the drill I
In
could
that
see,
suit,
but...
even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
Alright, so you can actually... There's not going to be any combat in these underwater sections, but you can find things. If you look in this bathysphere here, there's someone with an audio log. Audio logs do carry over from the original Bioshock. They're just a little backstory. You can also pick up rivets, money, but you're not going to be doing any fighting here. You might see the occasional scripted event, but you're not going to really see anything else. So, the Big Daddies have changed a bit in recent years as well. You can see this guy here being an absolute boss, but he's not a Rosie, he's not a... Oh, what was the name of the Big Daddy? You know what I mean. Bouncer, that was it. He's not Rosie, he's not a bouncer, he's an entirely new breed. And we're going to be encountering him eventually. And there are some really beautiful environments here. Obviously you're at the bottom of the ocean, so you're going to have lots of lights, but they also toss in little Easter eggs like the tail of the plane you crashed by in the original. Right there, you've got a bed of some sort of giant skeleton. It's just, they're really well put together, but most people speed right through them. So, you don't really have to worry too much about it. It's handy that there are these little paths established through there, though. Or else you would have a hard time getting around. It's very convenient. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rapture. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Alright, and if you're wondering why you're seeing so much of the Big Sister at the beginning of the game, I think this can actually be chalked up to the development process for the game. Originally, there was only going to be one Big Sister who was going to be an antagonist for most of the time, period. But as the development sort of went on and the developers were looking at what was going on, they realized that they didn't really want to do that. So what they ended up doing was having Big Sisters just an upgraded enemy. Big Daddies that only show up after you've saved or harvested a couple of little sisters. So you can predict when they're going to appear, because they appear after you've harvested or rescued a set amount of little sisters. I think it's 3. And you can kind of gauge your fights around that, but I don't know. I think I would have really liked the idea of a single powerful enemy that just stuck with you throughout the game that you finally got to take down at the very end. But that does provide the issue. Oh,
Herr Delta.
Delta,
You
that's our
arrive,
name.
as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
Alright, I'd actually forgotten our name. It is Subject Delta. We are one of the first big daddies, obviously. I've mentioned that multiple times. But Delta is special, not only because he was connected to Eleanor, the little girl you saw earlier, but because he's... Oh, you absolute jerk.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
In case you missed the first game. Alright, and here we have a brand new item. A remote hacking tool. Actually pretty cool. Press left click, you can fire it at machines, and it will be used to, well, hack them from a distance. There we go. And here's another. You absolutely need tool darts, so they give you as many as you need. In this case, I'll just fill up on it. Oh, and if you were wondering how it works, there you go. Alright, so hacking in this game is a little bit different. Once you start to hack a machine, you press the F button to stop the needle on a green section of the meter. White gives you a shock, blue is basically super hacking, and you get extra. Yeah, there we go. So that's what happens if you fail. You take damage. But if you get the green, and you have to do it a couple of times, the more difficult the machine is, the more times you'll have to do it, the smaller the green areas will be. Oh, here we go. We can hack a security bot here. You can also left click, so that works as well. If you get a blue bonus while hacking a security bot, as it says, it upgrades their damage. So, just about everything has some sort of blue bonus. Item shops will give you a free item. Health stations will, I think, give you a free first aid kit. It's pretty much always to your benefit to do this. To which effect, I'm actually going to go over here and hack this health station before the fight starts. You'll also see red areas. If you hit a red area, it immediately triggers an alarm. So you don't want to do that. Alright. This guy apparently doesn't want to move. That's fine. I'll bring the fight to him. Gonna use the first aid kit, pick that one up again.
Andrew Ryan is dead.
Yeah, we killed him last game.
Within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
I'll bet she's lots of fun at parties. Alright, so... long story short, obviously Rapture hasn't improved much in the years we've been gone. I hear the sound of an important item. There it is. Let's go ahead and trigger this. We are... Oh, now Andrew Ryan appears and accuses us of being K. I remember this. And then some splices hit the window and we run away.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger.
At your command.
But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born.
Yeah, I can see how well it worked.
You survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden.
Pardon?
Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
They're shooting at my robot. You might actually want to give your guys some target priority.
She has found you.
That she has. Alright, so we got a couple of splices out there, but they're not going to really be able to bust through the door. We just have to sit here and panic for a couple moments. After which we... Oh, no, never mind. They are entirely able to fire at us. Oh, and we're on fire. Help. Help. What do? Okay, it was scripted. Good to know. So we have officially made it to safety in the water, but I think our robot probably isn't going to be helping us out too much now. If you haven't already been searching corpses for all the loot, you've probably been missing out on a lot of good stuff. But, hey, if you're new to the game, welcome. You can search corpses. You're going to get used to it.
Now you know of the enemy we share. Sophia Lamb, The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
Okay, so we have a camera. Sure. I never knew about that, but we can roll with that. There's a lot of butterfly imagery here. I'm not entirely sure where that's from. I'm sure it has some significance.
Careful, security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
There we go. So, you can still hack security cameras, but now you don't have to jump and hack them. You can actually just, well, hack them with the remote hack tool. One of the best additions to the game. Wait, are you... Is this our security bot from earlier? I think it is. Oh my god. Where did you come from? Get out of here. Okay, I'm getting real tired of these splicers already. It's alright though, we're pretty much full on first aid kits, we got a lot of Eve hypos left, we're doing alright for the very beginning of the game. Drill fuel? I'm not actually using any, because drill fuel is only used if you keep your drills spun up and attacking like that. Just demonstrating there, now I can actually grab a bit of it. But your single melee attack remains incredibly powerful. The basic drill attack is the equivalent of the wrench in this game, and it remains one of your melee remains one of the most powerful tools you have, period.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Okay. So that is the little sister that got taken from us a decade ago at this point. Now, telekinesis. Here's a handy old plasmid.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
The fact that an advertisement mentions grenades by name is slightly worrying, but that's alright. So you can grab objects with telekinesis and throw them at opponents. Oh, here we go. If you need some practice catching things, look no further than the Mall Pneumo tube. Hey! Quit that out. Quit that out. Cut that out. Ow! Alright, so we're gonna leave that Pneumo tube just kind of flipping out over there. Here we go. Now we're talking.
Nuts! Some whole kindergarten full of cutesy little brats. And when I'm happy ever after, it was pet. And...
Well, we're gonna disrupt their conversation a bit.
I mean, I can wait. I'll wait.
They give you plenty of explosive crates for this first fight. Oh no! I'm sorry. How do I drop something? See? Wait, did I just... I used a first aid kit, damn it. That's no good. Oh, I got the ricochet! Oh, that actually worked out fairly well. Alright, so we can... How do I switch back to Electrobolt? It is F1, alright. Okay, so we've just got a shortcut here now. If we ever want to go back there. I can't think of any reason we would, though, that we looted pretty much everything. So now, we've just got to continue on through Rapture. The only problem is we really have no idea where we're supposed to go. I mean, Tenenbaum's saying, yeah, meet me in the train station, and that's all well and good, but unless we really know... Why can't I... Alright, so... Yeah, I'm pretty much lost. Apologies. I think this is the right way. Burning kitchens are usually... Music in general is usually a pretty good indication that you're heading in the right direction. They want you to have that nice little that sound. Is there a splicer out there now? Oh, there are multiple splices. Hello, folks. Apparently there was also water. That works. I just need to figure out where to go from here. 'Cause, I mean, we've got the one room, yeah. Does that... Can I bust through this? Is there like a hidden door somewhere, or... Is this room just completely pointless? I think it might be completely pointless. Cool. Alright, in that case, let's just leave. That record player kept going for a second. Alright. So, we still got a lockbox. We've just... Is it on the train? Is that what we're looking for? Or past it, rather? Got some canned beans. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh? Okay.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you.
There we go. So we just had to use
Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
How do I still don't know how I just put it down.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta.
What bond?
To save yourself, you will come for her.
Oh,
but Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
No. We'll see if there's a place for me in paradise after I've made it myself, thank you very much. Alright, so I do remember what is notable about this game from the previous, though. Dual wielding. I can't even believe I didn't realize it until now. I guess it has been a little while since I played the original Bioshock, but... Oh, let's hack this vending machine really quick. You are now able to, something everybody really wanted to do in the previous game, wield both your plasmids and your weapons at the same time. It makes it a lot easier to pull off the shock and hit combo, I'll tell you that much. We would get these, but we're completely full on all ammunition. We're short in Eve Hypo, so I might as well spend a little bit of money on that. Got some toy blocks here, and the big sister. Okay. This isn't a fight, though, I don't think. I think she's just... What is she doing?
Quickly, head for the elevator.
On it. Oh, wait, hold up. Hack camera. There we go. Okay, I did get the camera. Good there. Oh my goodness, they do a lot of damage. Luckily... Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. That worked out better than I could have hoped. So luckily, since we saw that camera and were able to hack it from here, we really don't have to worry too much about the enemies, or at least not as much as we would normally. Oh, that's how they were able to survive. First aid station. Oh boy. Okay, I got him mid-hit, so that's alright. There we go, then zap him as well. Is that all of them? Is that all the splicers? We're good? No more? Alright, in that case I'll just break the health station. Still a great tool for getting a free first aid kit every now and again. And we can just take the elevator out. Now, these guys may be fairly angry, but if they leave there, they are going to have to... Yep. There go. The security drones. Good luck dealing with that one.
Now, here is what the children tell me.
Go on.
You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma.
Well, that sucks.
As long as the girl is in the Rapture, you are trapped here as well.
Give us
The
reason
name
to
of
rescue
your
her.
little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Fontaine. Naturally. Why does everything always link back to that guy? I realize he was manipulating a lot of Rapture, but come on, she just happens to be kept at Fontaine Futuristics. The home of the one guy we killed in the last hit. Whoa. Whatever that was, I want some. Trap rivets will never... Wait, so these won't... Oh, that is excellent. Can I grab them? I can get them. Oh, that's amazing. So, we now have trap rivets. Fired onto a wall, they will wait there until either they are picked up, or they are fired against an enemy. And I do remember something cool about these. If you do use a trap rivet and it lands on an enemy, it'll actually wait a moment before firing on that enemy. It's not particularly useful, but come on. It's pretty funny. That is not a pretty scene. And there are tons of trap rivets here, naturally. We just can't actually open them to get any. Opening boxes is beyond the capabilities of Big Daddy. I mean, look at the hands. They are not hands designed for fine motor function. So let's see what kind of item we get out of this vending machine. Rivets. That's useless. I'm gonna buy another Eve Hypo. Because there is a remote trap dart right there and we don't have to buy it. Hold up, what's going on here? Oh, hello. Alright, so Thuggish Splicer's down. I think I want to hack that camera before we go too much further. It's usually always a good idea to hack the cameras in the area. Simply because having security systems on your side is just about always a good thing to do. And if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am, this is going to be the site of a big fight here in a second, for which we're going to want all the defense we can get.
Here, in the ticket booth. Press the button so we can speak face to face.
You press the button. Alright, so I'm gonna put down some trap rivets here for when this fight does inevitably start. And press the intercom. There we go. Hey, you actually have a model of your own this time.
See? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them.
Okay.
If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare, it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask
who's that
hides
handsome
an
devil?
enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
I respect your family bonding,
I will
ma'am.
take this place apart to find you.
But,
Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
okay. Wait, do what? Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna hide in a corner. Hope the enemies don't find me. I heard trap rivets go off. Oh, hello! Hello, enemy units! There we go, drill fuel. It is useful for something. I just wish my actual security camera would do something. Lousy thing. Is there a health station in here? There is! I should probably hang out near that. Would you stop? Just stop that. Entirely. Holy crap. Alright, so we're gonna heal up with this health station, but I'll try to avoid wasting any more first aid units. Or I'll use a first aid kit in a moment after I say that. That's another option. So you just gotta fight off a couple of waves of splicers here while Dr. Lamb escapes. Or Dr. Lamb. Dr. Tenenbaum escapes. Where did you... There you are. Get back here. Stop running. You just gotta kill all the enemies. There is literally no other clear requirement to
Now
this.
I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Alright.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off Sinclair
The
there.
very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Alright, meet mission control for this game. Augustus Sinclair, the man who's gonna tell us to do things for him. Honestly, I'm of a mixed mind with Don Sinclair. On the one hand, he's alright, he doesn't seem like that bad a guy. On the other hand, he's kinda smug at times. Then again, in Rapture, you're lucky if all you get is smug. Alright, next episode we're going to be heading through Ryan Amusements, the very first real area in the game. As always, thanks for watching, and this has been PA. See you next time.